Don't wake up, baby. Please, not yet. Sarah whispered the plea as she gently tucked a worn-out blanket around her sleeping 5-year-old son, Aiden, in the back seat of her car. The engine was off to save fuel, the windows foggy from the cold morning air. Her shift was about to begin in 15 minutes, and she hadn't slept in nearly 20 hours. She turned to look at her little boy, whose small chest rose and fell beneath the blanket. Her heart ached with guilt. This wasn't the life she wanted for him. Not a childhood spent in a car, waiting while his mother worked 12-hour hospital shifts. But she had no choice. Since the daycare center shut down 2 weeks ago and her sister, her only family, moved out of state, Sarah was left completely alone. She had used up all her vacation and sick days. She couldn't afford a babysitter, and missing another shift would cost her job. So she started bringing Aiden with her to work, sneaking him into the break room on the night shift, where no one would notice. It was a desperate decision, but she always made sure he was safe, quiet, and never near patients. But desperation doesn't go unnoticed forever. It happened on a Wednesday. Sarah had just finished checking a patient's vitals when she heard the voice behind her. "Nurse Jenkins, can I see you for a moment?" It was her supervisor, Mrs. Colton. Her tone was clipped and formal. Sarah followed her to the back office, her stomach twisting into knots. Inside sat 2 people from Human Resources and the hospital's legal advisor. Papers were stacked neatly on the desk. "We have reason to believe you've brought a child into the hospital on multiple occasions," the HR rep began, adjusting her glasses. "Is that true?" Sarah froze. Yes, but only into the break room. He never went into patient areas. I had no other." "It's against hospital policy," the legal advisor cut in. "We're terminating your employment, effective immediately." Sarah felt like the room was spinning. "I've worked here for 6 years," she said, voice trembling. "I've pulled doubles, taken on every holiday shift. I never compromised patient care. I didn't know what else to do." Their expressions didn't change. Cold. Final. She was escorted to her locker. Her colleagues watched in stunned silence as she gathered her things, trying to hold back tears. Aiden was still asleep in the car. She sat beside him that night and cried for hours. The weeks that followed were even harder. She applied to every clinic, urgent care center, even nursing homes. No callbacks. Bills piled up. The power was shut off for 3 days. She skipped meals so Aiden could eat. One afternoon, Sarah found herself at a local church, accepting food from a charity pantry. The shame cut deep, but her son's hunger mattered more. Meanwhile, across town, a change was brewing. Claire Bennett, the newly appointed CEO of the hospital, was preparing for a full review of the facility. Claire W.